Gentlemen, and Happy New Year to all of you. Before we begin the program, there are some people in the audience who need to be acknowledged here today, elected officials and former elected officials. If you could just please hold your applause to the end. We have George Latimer, who is a former county executive and U.S. representative. We have James Nolan, who's a county legislator. We have Hal Greenwald, who's a New York State Supreme Court Justice, and as of last night, retired. We have the Honorable Walter Rivera, who's a New York State Supreme Court Justice. We have Ken Jenkins, our county executive, former City Court Judge Thomas Daly, current City Court Judge Arthur Duran, City Court Judge Daniel Romano, City Court Judge Barashako, City Court Judge Karen Beltran. Of course, we have Mayor Mike Spano. We have former City Council member Lorraine Lopez, former City Council President and current Yonkers City Inspector General Liam McLaughlin. We have the Deputy Mayor Sue Jerry, Minority Leader Mike Breen, former Council President Chuck Lesnick, Supreme Court Judge Erin Gavin, Yonkers Police Commissioner Chris Sapienza, Yonkers Police Chief Rick Alamo, SEIU Head Dominic Savarese. We have former council member and representing the Majority Leader in New York State Senate, Timur Brandon. We have Council Member Tasha Diaz and Council Member Deanna Norman. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the representatives we have here today that need to be acknowledged. And if we missed anyone, you could, I was just going to say, if we missed anyone, you could see Narissa Pena, who's walking around in a very bright red outfit today, and you could just let her know. So, ladies and gentlemen, just a little over a year ago, after not feeling well for a short period of time, the next person I need to introduce had some test run. He never imagined it would be anything serious, but it was. And alone in an examination room, he was given the type of diagnosis that instantly turns your world upside down. After that punch in the gut, driven by the love and concern for his wife and his two sons, he quickly caught his breath and went about the business of making a plan. Because as anyone who knows him knows, he's not the kind of guy who was going to sit around and feel sorry for himself. Over the last year, with courage, strength, and good old-fashioned Yonkers grit, he handled months of harsh treatments and not one, but 4 major surgeries. However, what I'd like all of you to know is despite all he went through, he remained entirely engaged in the affairs of his office. He kept his team focused on the mission of excellence in providing service to the public, to the administration, and to the city council. I speak on behalf of the entire city clerk's office when I say we couldn't be any prouder than to work with him and to work for him. And I'm sure that I speak on behalf of all of you here today when I say we couldn't be any happier that he is here to perform the duties of his office and preside over this ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the toughest guy I know, City Clerk Vincent Spano.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Good morning and Happy New Year. It is truly a blessing and honor to be here today to preside over this 2026 swearing-in ceremony on this New Year's Day. New Year's Day is a moment of promise, a day of clean slates and new beginnings. Today's ceremony carries special meaning. 4 years ago, plans were in place to celebrate the election of Yonkers' first African-American City Council president. But due to COVID, that ceremony had to be postponed. With COVID now behind us, we are pleased to finally recognize this milestone together. With the voters returning her to office for a second term, we congratulate Council President Lakeisha Collins Bellamy on this long-awaited moment. We also congratulate Council members John Rubo, Corazon Pineda-Isaac, and Tim Hodges, each of whom has earned the confidence of their constituents and now renew their commitment to public service. In addition, we will observe Alexander Bezese taking the oath of office as the newly appointed justice at the Yonkers City Court. As we begin a new year, today's ceremony reminds us of the responsibility and the privilege of public service. We thank you all for being here and for being part of this important day. To escort those officials being sworn in today, please welcome the pipes and drums of the Police Emerald Society of Westchester. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors of the Yonkers Police Color Guard.
Detail, left, face.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our honorees today. as they come down the aisle. To lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, Yonkers Public School students, Harmony Smith and Amia Senor.
Present all.
Do we start? Oh, say it. Say it. One, two, three. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
To sing the national anthem, please welcome Minister Jacqueline Johnson, a member of Kingdom Christian Culture Center.
Sorry. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Right face. Forward march.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yonkers Police Color Guard, led by Detective Sergeant Javier Lugo. For our invocation, Pastor Yolanda Schnulet. Thank you. corrected quick.
Amen. Bless God, bless God. Thank y'all so much for that. Greetings, Mayor Mike, City Council President, all clergy, dignitaries, elected officials, constituents. We are here today because this is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Father, we thank you for keeping us and allowing us to see 2026. As we stand on this inauguration day, we commit our city to you. We ask you, LROI, to continue to watch over this city called Yonkers. We lift up our government to you and ask you to ignite our city. From City Hall to community centers, ignite our city. From the infant to the senior, protect our city. From the richest to the poorest, unite and provide for our city. We declare 2026 a monumentous year for Yonkers. We thank you for making us a model city, a city of refuge, a city governed by God. Endow our civil leaders and clerical leaders to lead us with the spirit of wisdom, knowledge, understanding, counsel, might, and the fear of the Lord. We thank you for leading us in victory. It is in your Son's name that we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome former Yonkers idol, Carly Tauber.
How's everybody doing? I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaken, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I'll get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the plans I'm making, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Yeah.
You guys can be seated. Full disclosure, Carly is my niece, but through marriage, because Spanos can't sing. Thank you, Carly. Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'm going to ask Mayor Mike Spano to come up for a few words.
Thank you, and is that for me? Code. Morning, everyone. Got a good spirit in the room today. So glad to be here with all of you. What a great day. Really, a great day for Yonkers. Let me start off by saying, I know you already talked about him a little bit, but I'm going to talk about him one more time. My little brother, Vinny. When he was a kid, and I used to, I was your typical 80s kid, right? We would watch Rocky movies, and I used to tell him, got to eat pain for breakfast. Eat pain for breakfast. And he'd come at me. He was like 8, 9, come at me. That's pain. Don't worry about it. Just, I'd whack him, push him back. He always kept on coming. Always kept on coming. And then we played hockey together for a while, and we put him in a men's league when he was 14. And by the time he was 15, he was the second leading scorer. And then all of a sudden, somebody figured out how old he was, and they were like, "Oh, we got to get him off the team." And somehow we got him grandfathered in, but which we did. I don't think that was correct, but we did it. And statute of limitations is up. And we've had many wars, and I don't mean wars with each other, no, but we've gone to war many times, and whether it be in politics, whether it be out there playing hockey together, and Vinny always found a way to win, and he did. He took cancer on, and he won. So let me say good afternoon again and Happy New Year. And thank you all for being here today. And I want to thank those who are with us today who have made today's ceremony so special. The Yonkers Police Department. Give it up for our Yonkers Police Department, especially the Color Guard, the Pipes and Drums of the Police Emerald Society of Westchester County, our former Yonkers idol. Congratulations, and thank you for that beautiful singing, our clergy, and of course, the city clerk's office for putting today's event together. As mayor and a lifelong resident of Yonkers, it's always my pleasure to join you here today and congratulate those who dedicate their lives to public service, especially my good friend, Council President Keisha Collins Bellamy on her reelection. Council Majority Leader John Rubo, Council Member Cordes Home Pineda Isaac, congratulations. Our newest councilman, John Hodges, let's give it up for John. Tim, see that? It's a long story, I'm not going to get into it, but Tim Hodges, congratulations. And of course to our new city court judge, Alexandra Pazesi, who will swear in soon. That word together is so often used in politics. It really is. And I think that when you look at what's happening nationally, and you look at what's happening at the state level, and I should say, I'm not going to say that because I'm actually on the governor's side, right? So, but I want to say that when you look at what's happening in different levels of government across this country, there's a lot of discourse, and anything is but together. People are generally carted off on one side or the other. And that's going to be a problem. Unless people start to take the lead of the city of Yonkers. Here, the 112th largest city in the country, we have figured it all out. When you look at the crowd here today, all come from different backgrounds, different makeups. We celebrate different faiths. We love who we choose to love. but we all come to the table with a unique set of principles and background, and it's very positive. And we take all that and we bring it together, we gel together, and we're able to take Yonkers and move Yonkers forward. Yonkers is the fastest growing city, big city outside of New York City. Yonkers is the safest big city in New York and the fifth safest city in all of America. Thank you. Yonkers doesn't use an excuse like underfunding, and we don't say, well, you know what, just shut the lights off on your way out. The kids will fend for themselves. No. Our teachers, our administrators, our board of trustees, we all just roll up our sleeves and we go to work. And as a result, even though we don't get as much as everyone else, we have the highest graduation rate of any other big city in New York State. So when you see Washington, Washington should really look inward and see a city like Yonkers, a little city like ours, that is showing the world that yes, we can make a difference, and we can do what matters most, and that's take care of the people of our community. For a decade, like I said, we've revitalized Yonkers, over $5 billion worth of economic development, and we continue to do the great things. We've provided budgets that have been balanced. We have not balanced the budgets on the back of our workforce, nor have we balanced it on the backs of the of our taxpayers. And we've eliminated the drama. These achievements and others, while they didn't come easy, are things that we have been able to do because you look at the personalities. We can all work together. We all know that at the end of the day, we're not always going to get along. We're not always going to see the world the same, but we all care about Yonkers. And we all want Yonkers to do well and to prosper. And we'll have our ideas, and we'll take those best ideas, and we'll move Yonkers forward, and we'll solve problems together. That's what we do. To the new council, to the new city council, I know that we can continue to accomplish great things for the people of our city. Let's take the improvements that we've done here in our schools and know that that's just a start. We have a lot more work to do. Let's take our safe city and the investments that we've made, and we know that that's just a start, and we have so much more to do. Because I know that we will have the courage to do what's best for our residents, no matter what comes our way. The challenges we have, and you'll hear about, are nowhere near the challenges we had from day one, but they are challenges nonetheless. Challenges are opportunities for us to do great things. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am optimistic about 2026 and of course beyond, because I know Yonkers is stronger. Why is Yonkers stronger? Because we're together. Let me just say congratulations again to everyone. With that, Vinny, am I supposed to just sit, or I have to go to the judge? Are we going to go right to the judge? Oh, good. This is probably one of the real fun parts of my job, is when I get the opportunity to appoint a judge. It's only happened a few times, maybe about four times. And obviously, the person I get to appoint is to fill a vacancy, and that vacancy will be for a year, and then there'll be an election. And so Judge Farasheko, who's now a New York State Supreme Court judge, right? So congratulations. I always loved Judge Shako because she always told me in the beginning of her career, she said, the best thing about me, she's talking about her, is I just don't go away. I said, all right. She's true, she doesn't. But let me tell you about Alexandra Brzezzi. She comes from a real powerhouse family. For those of us who've been Yonkers for a long time, right, Senator Spano, we all remember John Brzezzi, because when the 16 of us were growing up and we were, 8, 10, up to, well, Nick was 20, and we, it's true, but it is true. It's 22 years between Vinny and Nick. So the senator, but we would all run off to see John Brzezzi. and he would take our pictures. And all of our baby pictures were all done by Alexandra's grandfather, John Bazzese. And, so great family, great heritage, great Yonkers history, somebody who has worked her way was able to go to law school, become an attorney. You'll hear more about her background. I won't get into it all. Somebody that when I asked, I said I needed someone good in our corporation counsel's office, and she came on board and has worked for us and for the taxpayers of our city for a long time. And frankly, Matt is not happy that you're leaving because he's like, I can't replace her, but we will replace you, and because we don't have a choice. But she worked in the corporation counsel's office, and then, of course, when I had the opportunity to grab somebody to be the next, to be on the court here in Yonkers, I knew that I could count on her. And she accepted, and here we are today. So with that, I'm going to ask Alexandra Bazzese to, I guess, who's swearing in? The judge is swearing you in? I'm swearing you in. All right, good. I'm looking, I got nervous, just so you know, because I'm looking and I'm like, well, wait a second. I thought I was swearing her in, but I see Judge Pacheco here. I'm like, maybe I'm not. So with that, I'm going to ask Alexandra Bazzese to come up so I could swear her in as the newest Yonkers City Court judge.
The mayor stole everything I was supposed to say, by the way. Sorry.
Come in the middle. Go next to the mirror. Good. And hold it up. Don't be nervous. It's okay.
This is good.
You ready? Good.
I state your name.
I, Alexandra R. Bazzese,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support the Constitution of the United States,
to support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Charter of the City of Yonkers.
and the Charter of the City of
I'll
Yonkers.
faithfully discharge the duties
I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of judge
of the office of judge
for the City of Yonkers,
for the City of
to the
Yonkers
best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Alexandra Bazzese.
Good morning, dignitaries, colleagues, friends, and family. I'm honored to share this moment with members of City Council who were recently elected. Congratulations to each and every one of you. First and foremost, I want to thank the person who made this moment possible, the person who entrusted me with this honor and this privilege, and quite frankly, the person who changed my life forever. Thank you, Mayor Mike Spano, for your confidence in me and for the opportunity to serve our city with fairness and integrity. Thank you. To my family, thank you for always being by my side, and to my mother for your unwavering support and love. And to 100 Hispanic women, I'm grateful for your commitment to empowering Latinas in our community. Thank you. To my grandfather, John Bezazi, of John Bezazi Photographers, his studio thrived in Yonkers for over 50 years. His work carried forward through photo albums, picture frames, and through family stories. His work became part of the history of this city right here in Yonkers. The studio may be gone, but being John Bezazi's granddaughter is one of my greatest honors. While running around as a little girl in my grandfather's studio, I dreamed of becoming a lawyer. I pictured courtrooms, justice, and the kind of work that helps people feel heard. As it turned out, however, life asked more of me. At 21 years old, I became a mother. My dreams did not disappear. They just came with greater responsibility. I was not only building a future for myself, I was building one for my child. There were sacrifices people did not see, doors that did not open right away, and moments when quitting would have been the easier choice. Balancing it all required resilience, and it strengthened my discipline. That discipline stayed with me during my years in private practice at Des Moines & Associates, where I was able to practice and specialize in matrimonial and family law. There, I was able to help people during their most difficult times in their life. After private practice, I was transitioned to public service, working right here for Corporation Counsel for the City of Yonkers. Working for the city brought me in Yonkers City Court on a weekly basis, and with every appearance, it strengthened my determination to one day serve on the Yonkers City Court bench. And while I stand before you today, there was one person who shaped the purpose of that journey. That was my first child. To my oldest daughter, Adriana, you were never an obstacle to my dreams. You were the reason I protected them. Every working hour and every challenge helped shape who I am. That one child I had at 21 became 4 beautiful children who have filled my life with purpose. The little girl who imagined herself in courtrooms seeking justice now has the honor to serve as a Yonkers City Court judge. And while I enter this next chapter, I want to share a message with the residents of Yonkers. I promise to serve with patience and respect. I will listen carefully, apply the law faithfully, and treat every person who enters my courtroom with the dignity and respect that they deserve. Mayor Spano, thank you again. Thank you for this opportunity and putting your faith and trust in me. I am deeply honored to stand here ready to serve the great city of Yonkers, my home. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor was speaking about the Bezazi studios, and as a kid who grew up in Yonkers and played boys club my entire life, I must have every year of my life documented by Bezazi photographers from Little League and football as a Pop Warner. With us today is John Bezazi's wife, and she is 92 years old, and we just want to acknowledge her. And we have other people in the audience that we have yet to acknowledge, and we'd like to do so now. We have 2 city court judges. Firstly, we have City Court Judge Dan Romano. Judge, thank you for being with us today. And City Court Judge Ada Medina, thank you. We have the former state senator Nick Spano. And we had a debate in our office. Do we refer to you as former state senator or just senator? How's that work? So we have Parks Commissioner Steve Sansone, Human Rights Commissioner Helen Agri, Corp Counsel Matt Gallagher, representing Assemblyman Nader Sayed, we have Frank Jarris. Executive Director of the Parking Authority, Gail Burns. We have representing David Tubiello, Ken Switzer. The Commissioner of Housing and Building, Bob Gibbons. And the Executive Director of the IDA and Vincent Spano's personal assistant and scheduler, Jamie McGill Spano. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable John Rubo will be sworn in as council member for the 4th Council District. Administering the oath of office will be City Clerk Vincent Spano. Will John Rubo's family please take the stage?
I, John Rubo,
I, John Rubo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support the Constitution of the United States,
to support the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Charter of the City of Yonkers,
the Charter of the City of Yonkers,
and to faithfully discharge the duties
and to faithfully discharge the duties
of Yonkers Councilman
of Yonkers Councilman
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, brother.
Wait, the mic was on.
You know, because of COVID 4 years ago, we didn't have the ceremony. The last person to swear in John Rubo was my dad. So it was extra special honor today to swear in John. Councilmember John Rubo.
Thank you. After the ceremony, I'd like to see some of those pictures, Mike. Good morning, County Executive, Mr. Mayor, Senator Spano, judges, and to my colleagues on the City Council. I am deeply honored and grateful to be standing here today as we begin a new term and serving both my district and the City of Yonkers. First, I want to thank my wife, Dawn, who made it all the way up on stage without tripping. She did a great job. And to our 3 boys, Dominic, John, and Francis. The work that is asked of us as a family, it only happens with your support and your patience and your permission that allows me to stand up here today and to serve our great city. And I could not do this without any of you. Thank you. So my mother, my brother, my sister-in-law, my sister and her husband and my nieces, to my mother and father-in-law who are just always there to step in and help. Whether I'm out at a community meeting, the entire family comes together to bring the boys to soccer or to step in and to support us. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for everything that you do for us. I'm also very blessed to have my grandmother and my aunts and uncles with us today. Thank you for your love and encouragement and while this past year has brought some loss to us, I know that my father and my grandfather are with me each and every single day. And to my good friend, our city clerk, Vinnie Spano, thank you for your support and guidance over the last 8 years and into the future. And thank you for fighting so hard this past year. God is certainly great. To Camille and Braden and Stephen, thank you for serving our district. Thank you for serving the people with such dedication. It's your hard work behind the scenes, answering phone calls and emails and stepping up to solve problems each and every single day that is what truly protects our district's quality of life and what really makes a difference. Thank you to Frank Jarris and Zay Jarris, who over these last couple months, your guidance and support, Frank, you really did just mean so very much. When I was growing up, my father taught me lessons that still stick with me today. And it wasn't always through words, but more through action. It was his hard work and how he treated people with respect. And it's those guiding principles that I carry each and every day in my work here in the city. This progress, it did not happen by accident, what we see here in Yonkers, all around us. It happened because of the leadership, the vision, and the deep love that Mayor Spano has for this city. The mayor has given so much to Yonkers, and Mayor, it's your leadership that Yonkers has such a bright future. And I want to thank you for always being such a good friend, allowing me to bounce ideas off you even when you don't want to hear them. Thank you for your patience, thank you for your friendship, and thank you for your leadership. Because together, working collaboratively with you and with my colleagues on the council, we have this great responsibility to continue to build Yonkers, not just for today, but for tomorrow and for the future. And we have still so many things to tackle, and that's what I hope to focus on in these next 4 years. Affordability is the defining issue of our time. Families are working harder than ever, and yet we still feel the squeeze. And the answer is not finger pointing or fear mongering like the mayor said earlier. It's about supply and demand, and we're doing it here in Yonkers. We're building more housing. We're building workforce housing. We're building more smart development, and we've removed the barriers, supply and demand. Public safety. As the mayor said, we're the 5th safest city of ours in the entire United States, and that's thanks to Commissioner Sapienza, to the chiefs, and to the entire Yonkers Police Department. Because please give them a round of applause, because public safety is not political, it's personal. People need to feel safe. And the future of Yonkers, each and every single day, it walks into our classrooms every morning. And I want to thank the Board of Education trustees who are here with us today. It's why public education must remain a top priority for us. And I will commit to continue working with my colleagues on the council, with our board, to ensure that we're supporting our teachers, improving the outcomes from our students, and making sure that healthy food and healthy eating and health is at the forefront of our students so that they learn better, grow, and are prepared to succeed. And these priorities, they're not separate. They are all connected. A strong economy supports safety. Great schools support opportunity. Smart growth supports affordability, and when we lead with balance, discipline, and cooperation, Yonkers does not just move forward. As the mayor said earlier, Yonkers leads. I look forward to working with my colleagues on the city council each and every single day as we continue to move Yonkers forward, and I just want to thank you all for your support. God bless you all, God bless Yonkers, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Timmy J. Hodges will be sworn in as council member for the 6th Council District. Administering the oath of office will be City Clerk Vincent Spano. Will Councilmember Hodges' family please join us on the stage?
I, Timothy J. Hodges,
I, Timothy J. Hodges,
do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear.
Support the Constitution of the United States,
Support the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
Charter of the City of Yonkers,
Charter of the City of Yonkers,
and to faithfully discharge the duties
and to faithfully discharge the duties
of Councilman
of councilman
for the City of Yonkers
for the City of Yonkers
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Councilman Tim Hodges.
Good morning, Yonkers, and Happy New Year to everybody. I usually don't write a speech, but I figured I have to do it this time just so I don't forget anybody, especially my wife. I did that a couple of times. I never heard the end of it. I want to know why John Rubo has a big Bible. It's like this big. Why is that, John? I'd like to congratulate Judge Basazi on her appointment, Council President Lakeisha Collins-Bellamy, Councilman John Rubo, Councilwoman Corazon Pineda Isaac on their reelection. Today is more than a ceremony. It's a moment of responsibility and renewal for our city. First and foremost, I want to thank the people of Yonkers, especially the residents of the 6th District, for placing your trust in me to serve on the City Council. That trust is not symbolic. It carries real weight. I accept it with humility, gratitude, and a deep sense of responsibility to serve the residents of Yonkers. I want to thank my wife, Patty. She stood behind me for 4 or 5 years now doing this. Long nights, difficult moments, everything that comes with public service. All through my police career, she was always there for me. Her strength, patience, unwavering support carried me through this journey, and I wouldn't be here without you. This is a different story. To my campaign team and everyone who believed in our shared vision, thank you. This was not a massive operation with endless resources. It was a small army of committed people who showed up every day, knocked on thousands of doors, and listened to our neighbors. Frank Jarris, Ray Corey, Ali Bhatti, the entire Bhatti family, Claudia Ruiz, Steve Simpson, and so many others, you gave your time, your energy, and your hearts to this effort, and I am deeply grateful. A special thanks to Frankie Jarris. He pushed me relentlessly. No days off, no excuses. We earned this victory the right way. We listened, we worked, and the people responded by an overwhelming margin. He almost killed me, because, yeah, we walked every night. We talked to so many people, and he'd say, just 10 more doors. And then, like an hour later, he's like, no, 5 more doors. So, but we did it, Frankie. And I also want to share a bit about who I am and where I come from. I grew up on Carroll Avenue right here in Yonkers. I was raised with humility, grit, and respect for the city and the people who live here. Those streets shaped me. They taught me the value of hard work, accountability, and looking out for neighbors. I dedicated 34 years of my life to the Yonkers Police Department. I started on the street, walking a footpost on Getty Square, and worked my way up to First Deputy Chief. I didn't do it for a title. I did it to serve, to protect the city and to make Yonkers safer for the families who call it home. That experience taught me something important. Leadership is not about position. It's about responsibility. It's about showing up, making tough decisions, and always putting people first. Yonkers is a city with deep roots and diverse neighborhoods. It doesn't belong to one party, one ideology, or one voice. It belongs to all of us. Whether you voted for me or not, I will represent you with fairness, respect, and honesty. I look forward to working closely with the mayor, Mayor Mike Spano, we've been friends since we're little kids. It's almost funny. Senator Spano's here, always supportive of me. Vinny Spano, I wasn't even going to bring it up, but he's such a great friend. He's such a good neighbor. He lives across the street. It's probably not the best thing, but I saw firsthand what he went through this last year, and I hate to keep bringing it up, but what he did was amazing. What Jamie did and his kids, I watched them day in and day out, and we were there for them as best we could, but my hat off to you, Vinny, and I'm so glad you're healthy. We face real challenges: public safety, economic opportunity, affordable housing, and aging infrastructure. These are serious issues, and they deserve serious leadership. With cooperation, accountability, and shared determination, I believe that we can confront them and move Yonkers ahead. My vision for Yonkers is simple and non-negotiable: a government that is transparent, accountable, and accessible, a government that listens before it acts, a government that remembers who it works for. But progress doesn't come from government alone. It comes from people, from parents who want safe streets for their children, for seniors who deserve dignity and security, from working families who ask for affordable groceries, and from neighbors who believe Yonkers can do better just because they know what the city is capable of. I didn't ask for power. I answered a call to service. I don't have a slogan. I don't have flashy words. What I do have is work ethic, accountability, and an open door. The people of the 6th District and all of Yonkers will have a councilman who shows up and fights for the people, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's hard. I promise you this: I will lead with compassion, but I will govern with strength. I will listen first, but I will not hesitate to act. And I will never forget who I work for, because this seat doesn't belong to me, it belongs to the people. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. I got to clean up some of Mike Grammandelli's. First of all, the building commissioner's name is not Bob. It's Jim. He also forgot to Denise Giziaco, Mayor's Chief of Staff. Sorry, Ren. Deputy Mayor Steve Levy. And Reverend Norman, the Director of Veteran Services. Okay. We are now going to ask the Honorable Corazon Pineda Isaac to come up. Council member will be sworn in by the Honorable Kenneth Jenkins.
All right.
You can.
All right.
Okay.
You gotta go by the mic, though.
Okay.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
All right. I have notes because I'm not the clerk.
Okay.
I.
Do I put my hand on that? I
Yes,
forgot. Okay.
absolutely. And, and raise your hand.
Raise your hand, yes.
We're all the way around.
Other way?
Yep, there you go.
Thank you.
I, Corazon Pineda Isaac,
I, Corazon Pineda Isaac,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Charter of
and
the
the-
City of Yonkers,
and the Charter of the City of Yonkers,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
Council Member, City of Yonkers,
Council Member, City of Yonkers,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. picture, yes.
Photo op.
Yes. Oh, I'm covering you. Okay. Say cheese, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Doc. So, okay. Still nerve-wracking to get up here. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. Happy New Year. I know I still vividly remember the first time doing this and starting this journey at 24 years old. And I remember my first ceremony because the biggest shock was when I had to tell my family, a bunch of Latinos, that I like to party the day before, that the ceremony was on January 1st at 8 a.m. So thank you, Liam. I don't know, where is he? But it was a very early ceremony. So standing before you, I am sworn for my 4th term for the Yonkers City Council, and it is humbling and deeply emotional. I first want to thank God for continuing to guide my steps and giving me strength to serve. I want to thank the people of Yonkers. Your trust, your voices, your belief in me are never something that I take lightly. In every term, every vote, every conversation that happens, every community meeting reminds me why I chose public service in the first place. I would not be here without my family. So to my husband, Jonathan, thank you. His name is Jonathan, but I think it sounds better when I say Jonathan. Thank you for being my partner in every sense of the word, for holding things down at home, for believing in me even in the hardest days, and for reminding me of who I am when things get heavy. I know it's not easy being married to me, but you do it so well, and your love is everything to me. He's a little grumpy because we argued this morning, but I know that our love overcomes any grumpiness and any argument. So I figured that should lighten the mood for us later. To my children, Rohan, Valentina, and Alexander, you are my heart and my motivation. Everything I do is for you and for the future you will inherit. So you might not get millions of dollars, but I hope that you get to live in a community that you're proud of, that you love, and that you're able to look back and see that service, integrity, and love for community matter. I want to thank my parents. They are not here this year as they took a last-minute trip to DR the day before yesterday. And I could not have done this journey without them. They were with me every single step of the way, so supportive, and I'm just so happy and blessed that they are my parents. I am incredibly proud to stand here as a Latina woman serving this city. My heritage, my culture, and my lived experiences shape who I am and how I lead. And I carry with me the strength of our immigrant families and the belief that representation matters. I hope that my presence here sends a message to every young girl watching, especially those who look like me, that your voice belongs in every room and at every table. To my extended family, my friends, to Leslie, we're a small staff of 2, and every supporter who has walked with me on this journey. I see members of HGW who are here, CERT members, folks from the St. Mary's Church who have walked on with this journey with me. Your encouragement has carried me further than you know. Being sworn in for a 4th term is not about longevity, it's about responsibility. It's about continuing the work because there's still so much more to do, from strengthening our neighborhoods to our schools, ensuring public safety, housing, stability, and economic opportunity. The work ahead demands focus, collaboration, and heart. Yonkers is a city of resilience, culture, and promise, and I remain committed to listening, to showing up, and to fighting for policies that reflect the lived reality of residents. I will continue to be a voice for working families, for those who feel unheard, and for the next generation of leaders watching us today. I'm deeply grateful to continue this work, this path of service, and I step into this new term renewed with energy, optimism, and a clear vision of the future that we can build together. So thank you for your trust, thank you for your support, and thank you for allowing me the honor to serve you once again. Thank you. And I also wanted to thank King Jenkins for swearing me in today. I forgot to mention that. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Lakeisha Collins Bellamy will be sworn in as Council President, administering the oath of office with the Honorable Judge Veris Shako, New York State Supreme Court Justice.
I, Lakeisha Collins Bellamy,
I, Lakeisha Collins Bellamy,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Charter of the City of Yonkers,
and the Charter of the City of Yonkers,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
City Council President
City Council President
of the City of Yonkers
of the City of Yonkers
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. She moved, yeah, one more. You know Donna has more than one phone. Good afternoon, everyone. I have a little secret. Every time I get up to public speak, I'm nervous as heck. No one believes me because, ooh, and it gets louder. No one believes me because I've always talked so much throughout life. Yeah, every report card. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, as I stand before you, once again being sworn in as Yonkers City Council President, I am filled with gratitude, humility, and an overwhelming sense of purpose. My journey to this moment did not begin in a boardroom or political office. It began in public housing right here in Yonkers. It began in the hallways and the courtyards where families looked out for one another, where strength was built through struggle, and where hope often had to be created from scratch. I learned early that opportunity isn't always handed to you. You often have to fight for it, earn it, and sometimes you have to build it yourself. So I worked. I worked full-time, went to law school full-time, and came home to raise my son as a single mother. There were nights when sleep was a luxury, when the books felt heavier than my spirit, and when the world demanded more than I thought I had to give. But every time I felt like giving up, I thought about that little boy depending on me and the community that raised me, and I pushed forward. Those experiences did not just shape me, they anchored me. They taught me empathy, discipline, and resilience. They taught me to never forget where I came from and to always fight for those who are still climbing, still striving, and still hoping. That is why serving this city is not just an honor, it's personal. As I begin this new term, I carry with me the voices of working families, of young people searching for direction, of seniors who have given so much to this city, and to every person who has ever been told that their circumstances define their future. I stand here to say, they do not. We have accomplished meaningful progress together, but we have more to do. We must ensure that every child, no matter their circumstances, has access to opportunity. We must make sure that our growth lifts every community from South Yonkers to Beach Hill. We must keep our community safe, foster economic pathways, and protect the dignity of all who call Yonkers home. And we must do it together, because our progress depends on our unity. Yonkers has always been a city of grit and grace, a city where people rise, where neighbors show up for one another, where dreams can be nurtured and realized. I am proud to be a product of this city, and I am proud to serve it. To everyone who believed in me, thank you. To everyone who challenged me, thank you. To my husband, my son, my parents, my supporters, and every resident who placed their trust in me again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This oath is not the end of a campaign. It's the beginning of a renewed commitment to work harder, to listen deeper, and to lead with integrity, compassion, and unwavering purpose. I am ready, I am grateful, and together we will continue building a Yonkers where every resident can rise. Now that I got the stuff that I wrote down out the way, I could wing it. But I just wanted to thank a few people who are in this room and who are watching online who have helped to make this possible. First of all, but God, because without God, I would not be where I am today. I must acknowledge my friend, Mayor Mike Spano. Your unwavering support means so much to me. As an only child, we're not used to having others stand beside us. We're used to having to do it alone. So everyone that I thank you for showing up, for supporting me, for praying for me, for reminding me who I am. I want to say thank you to Chairman Tommy Meyer, to the entire Democratic Party, to State Senate Majority Leader Andrea Stewart-Cousins, Senator Shelley Mayer, Assemblyman Nader Sage, Ken Jenkins. I said I wasn't going to cry anymore. Congressman George Latimer, Monzier Jones, Majority Leader John Rubo, Majority Whip Deanna Norman, the Westchester Jewish Dems, the Yonkers Mexican American Chamber of Commerce, Eleanor's Legacy, New York League of Conservation Voters, and New York Haleo for their endorsements and for their support. To the Yonkers Fire and Police that keep us safe, thank you. To the Yonkers Federation of Teachers that educate our children, thank you. 32BJ, Corrections, all the unions that supported me throughout this campaign, I thank you for your support. my colleagues on the council, I look forward to continuing to work together. Congratulations to the others who were sworn in today. And a special shout out to the members of my team who worked countless hours and then sitting in rooms today. I can't believe Steve is sitting near people. Steve Levy, Deputy Mayor, thank you for all that you have done for me, for believing in me. When the campaign had no money and no one helping out, and all I had was my blood, sweat, and tears, and we got out there every day, and we did it. To Doug Foran, to Kim DiTomaso, the entire team that worked with me, thank you for believing in me. Last but not least, I can't forget Team Lakeisha. Maria, thank you for helping me pick out this outfit, girl. My glam team, Celine, who slayed this makeup. My hairstylist, who snuck in, who woke up at 6 o'clock yesterday in the morning to lay this hair down, and snuck in it somewhere in the back here. I didn't even know she was coming. To Shy, I love you, thank you. Maria, you've been with me since day one. You protect me like a big sister, and we fight like sisters. I love you. Thank you. To Bob, for believing in me and coming and being a part of this team and dragging me out every day to knock doors. Thank you. Shanette, that's usually what I say. And that means for her to, whatever she's doing, stop. Shanette is also from Cottage, and it was important for me to take someone who I see myself in her and bring her along with me to show her that there is more to life, to make a better life for ourselves and for our children. I am proud of you. To Herman, who I steal and borrow from the clerk's office, thank you for coming out with us every day. Thank you for putting up with Shanette. Thank you for your faith in me. Jackie, who has been my right hand for years at the Municipal Housing Authority and came along for this ride as well. Thank you for praying for me and with me. To my husband, I love you. Thank you for grabbing the tissues those nights I came home crying. Thank you for telling me to never give up, or just saying give up, because he knows that's reverse psychology on me and that I'm gonna do the complete opposite. He was like, so give up. Don't do it anymore. I'm like, what? Never. Thank you. To my son, my purpose, my reason. Every time I thought about giving up, every time someone threw something my way and I felt like giving up, I thought of you. Thank you for being my reason and my purpose and for saving my life. My prayer warriors, Linda and Lonnie, thank you for keeping me grounded. Thank you for praying for me. Thank you for making me laugh and reminding me of who I am, a child of God. To my family, my first cousins, most of them are here in the audience, whether it was collecting signatures, getting out the vote, dragging people to vote. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I could not have done this without everyone here in this room. Mary Alice Brady, an honorary member of the team, who came along and came out every day. Sometimes it was just her and I out knocking doors in the rain, in the cold, in the dark. Thank you. I appreciate you all. May God bless you. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Council President. To offer the benediction, we call on Minister Melvina Carter. Following Minister Carter, we'll have a final performance by Yonkers Public School teacher Avid Williams.
Happy New Year to you all, and thank you for joining us for this swearing-in ceremony. Let us prepare our hearts and minds for the benediction. Divine source of light and liberty, our healer and our helper, we acknowledge your goodness, your faithfulness, and your favor in this moment. We thank you for raising up all of these elected and appointed officials to serve the people of Yonkers, New York. We pray that you will grant them divine wisdom, guidance, and protection as they carry out their responsibilities. May they display empathy and compassion for those less fortunate in our city. And Lord, help them to overcome any obstacles they may face with grace and fearlessness. Order their steps so that they may be a beacon of light and lead by example. Encourage them when times get tough. Empower them when they feel weak. Grant their staff a desire to work for the success and stability of their constituents. Bless their families and all those who support them behind the scenes. And God, as we conclude this swearing-in ceremony, we ask for your wisdom to remain with each politician and your blessings to be upon every household, each educational facility, and all of the businesses and nonprofit organizations here in the city of Yonkers. Oh God, let the city of Yonkers be a better place because of their public service. We thank you for this day and this new year. Now, Lord, may you bless us and keep us. Lord, may you make your face to shine upon us and be gracious to us. Lord God, may you lift up your countenance upon us and give us peace. Amen.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my need. A lonely place to be. And so I've learned to depend on me. I've decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I failed, if I succeed, at least I lived as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. learning to love yourself. It is the greatest love of all. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I failed, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening inside of me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of, it leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in love.
Okay. I know. All right, Maria George. I was saving this till later, but Maria George ruined it. Today is Mike Ramondelli's 50th birthday. Mike's always given up his time for this event every couple of years, so and gives up his birthday. We also forgot to mention former council member Wilson Terrero. And on a personal note, a lot has been said about me tonight, and just thank you. Thank you to all of you guys for your prayers. Thank you to God. Thank you to my family. Having to go through that battle, doing it in Yonkers made it easier, because it's really a big community that helped me and my family so much. And my little guy, Vinny, who's the strongest guy that I know, and Nico, thank you guys. You guys are the true strength. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Please join us in the lobby for some light refreshments. Happy New Year to you all, and thank you for attending our ceremony. God bless you.